Hey everybody, Tom Sparks with Sparks Media Group. Today we are here back at this house that we're always at, it seems, and we're going to do a Zillow 3D home tour using the Ricoh Theta Z1. I did this home tour about a week ago, and I left a step out in the video because I forgot to hit record. Don't judge me, but today we're going to do it over. So the first step we're going to do is power on the Theta. And I've ordered a bunch of these QR codes from Zillow. If you download their 3D Home app, there's a button to order these. They're basically mouse pads with a QR code on them. And the second step in this process is to place these about 1.5 to 3 feet away from the tripod, like so. You can see it right down there. And what this will do is we're going to do, the first shot we do is actually going to use this to be able to tell the room sizes and everything, and that is what helps to accurately draw the floor plans. The next step we're going to do is connect to the Wi-Fi hotspot on the Theta. Now that we're connected, we're going to launch the Zillow 3D Home app. And we are going to select floor plan and virtual tour. You can use the Ricoh Theta SC2, V, Z1, or X. We're going to type the address in. We're going to add a floor. We're going to call this first floor. Is this floor completely above ground? Yes, it is. And we're going to do a floor plan setup. So it tells you right here, place the floor plan marker on the floor at the same level, approximately 1.5 to 3 feet from the tripod. Make sure the floor marker is not crumpled, folded, or incorrectly sized, or your floor plan may be inaccurate. We recommend taking the floor plan setup shot as soon as you're inside the home. You only need to do this once per tour. Got it. And it does say to have the tripod about 5 feet, and I'd say this is about 5 feet. I'm going to lower it just a little bit more, maybe right there. So we're about 5 feet. Okay, let's proceed. So as we're looking on the map, you can see the QR code on the floor. I'm actually going to move it. I don't think this matters too much, but I'm going to take it and put it in an area that's evenly lit. There's a little bit of sun coming through this window right here. So we'll put it right there. Come out of the shot. Please return to the camera, waiting for panorama. All right, so our floor plan setup is complete. I'm going to put this away and get started with the tour. So we're going to click New Room or Area. And again, I'm going to hide out of the shot. We're going to call this entrance. We're going to do this closet in the entrance. So we're going to add, actually we'll do add panorama. I'm going to do one more. And I'm doing another one so close to the first one because we have the stairwell going upstairs. I want to be able to show that. Now it does say hide the panoramas you don't want viewers to see. So I'm going to hide all the closets, or at least the regular closets from the shots. So we're definitely going to hide this one by clicking on this little eye. Now that we have that done, we'll come in here to the living room. And we're going to click New Room or Area. Come out of the way. And we're going to call this Living Room. We'll do a couple shots in here. Do one right there. We'll do one right here. A good rule of thumb is if you can see the camera, it can see you. So keep that in mind as you're photographing this house. You don't want to be caught on a tour. This room off the living room doesn't have a closet, so we're going to call it an office or a den. I think, yep, there's office right there. Okay. Now we're going to call this kitchen. Now, I'm using an iPad Pro and it has a LTE connection. And so as I'm taking these shots, it's processing them and uploading them to Zillow, which is pretty convenient. I'll do this and call it a pantry, if that's an option. So, new room or area. Okay, we'll go call it a closet. This will be family room. Now what I noticed is, especially on carpet, this tripod, or I'm sorry, this monopod can be a little wobbly right when you put it down. So you definitely want to give it some time and stop swaying. What I found is, as I walk around the corner, that's usually enough time for it to stop moving. Get one more in here. call this the laundry room. Bathroom. I'm actually going to use my monopod to hold the door open. Now I made a slight mistake. Maybe I didn't. We're gonna call this laundry room again. I'm wondering if it's gonna add it to it, and it didn't. So what I'm gonna do is click on that, and we're gonna go to edit location, and we're gonna put it in the other laundry room. And the reason I took the scan is so that we could see where we're going, which is in the garage. So now we'll do a new location, and we'll call it the garage. Put one in the center here. And then we're going to highlight this new furnace, air conditioner, and water heater. Now that we're done with the downstairs, we're going to head upstairs. Now my battery is actually on 12%. So I'm going to plug this in. And this is going to slow us down a little bit, but let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Okay. Wonder if we'll go back and we'll do add floor 2, new room. You can kind of see those cords, which is a little ugly. Let me see if I can do something to hide these better. Do this. I have a video coming soon with how to deal with low battery alerts. But this isn't the video, and I don't have all the pieces I need to make that video right now. So I'm going to tuck this cord in here as nice as we can. Hopefully it won't show. It's pretty tight to the camera. And if we look down, I don't know if we can see it too much. Maybe slightly. Call this hallway. I like to show intersection points when I'm doing this, which means that I like to show where, each door is. And that way, when people are drawing the floor plan, we'll have some frame of reference. So now we'll add this closet in here. Room. This is a pretty big closet, so we'll make sure we capture that. Do our second bedroom here. So I'm gonna hit the back button. Maybe can we change this? Rename room. Might need to finish uploading first. Doesn't appear the rename room button is working. All right, so that'll just be bedroom. We're gonna do a new room. Some of my other videos, I talk about the fact that I buy a lot of door stops and bring them to shoots, and I have a lot of door stops because I usually end up donating them. And I got to this shoot today and I was looking for door stops in my car and I didn't have any. And I came in as I was walking around, I see my door stops on some of the doors in the floor, which I thought was funny because I definitely wasn't planning on being back at this house. But I'm glad that I am back because I'm able to retrieve some items and not donate them. So now we're gonna go and do the bathroom. Now when I'm placing the 360 camera, I don't, part of me likes it right in the center, but I don't like it necessarily in the view. So what I'm gonna do is put it right here on the corner. And I'm going to face the camera where I want it to look. Now by being in the corner, you're not going to be able to see it in any of the reflections. And by facing it this way, you'll get a nice clear view of what you want to see. If I was to have the side of the camera facing that way, when you're looking at 360s, you can kind of see sometimes a stitch line right on the side of the camera. And that's kind of an area where they don't necessarily overlap the greatest. So I always like to point the camera in the direction that I'm going to be looking at. And it doesn't matter what side you're using, whether it's front or back. But you'll see by looking in the reflection, you can't see the camera here. Now, I'm going to come around the corner, and again, put it kind of like that, and we're going to face the camera towards the shower. And you see, if I was standing right here, you would see me in the gap between the door and the door jamb. So you always want to be cognizant of the fact that your reflection could be in a mirror, your reflection could be in a window, or a picture that's hanging on the wall, or you might see a glimpse of you in a door crack, that kind of thing. So here we are in the primary. I'm going to do new room or area, and I'm going to put the first shot right by the doorway. Call this primary bedroom. We're going to add to it. Make sure that I'm not going to be in view. Now this is really my second Zillow 3D home tour. And I note that because there's a lot of settings you can do as far as the ISO, brightness, white balance. You can take a scan and hide it right from this screen. You got HDR, mine I have it set to on. Grid lines if you care about it, the timer. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. We'll call this primary bathroom. And we'll do new area, which we'll call closet. Primary closet. We're going to go back and do primary bathroom, and we're going to add a panorama because we want to do where the shower and toilet is. Now that we have that done, we can do the outside. Now it's up to you if you want to offer outside spaces. We haven't been doing too many outside spaces until recently. And the reason we started offering them recently, well, with iGuide we were able to do outside scanning, but with Matterport it was really difficult. Now that they came out with the Pro 3, it made it a lot easier. So here we are outside. We're going to go back to the ground floor, do a new room or area. We'll call this backyard. We'll do a couple scans around here. Put that right there. I'm gonna take my battery off now that we're at 25%, because I don't see myself using 25% for the rest of the shots here. Add a panorama to the backyard. Now, just a couple photos out here are fine. You don't have to get the whole, every inch of the backyard. I do want to show a little variety, though. Now, here's the tricky part. Where are we going to hide? With iGuide, you can disable one side of the camera at a time. Out here, you can't. So we're going to add a panorama, and I'm going to use a timer. 10 seconds. Hit the button. Walk away. Or jog quickly. Then it says come back to the camera. Don't think you want to go too far because you might lose Wi-Fi connection. It would be nice if Zillow had that option to do half a scan at a time. And so what it does is, I'll come in here so there's no wind, but what it does is, with iGuide anyway, you stand on one side, you hit the button, it takes a picture from the other side, you walk around, hit the button again, and it takes a picture from the first side where you were standing, and then when it stitches them together, you're not in the shot. And it would be great if Zillow would incorporate that. Now we're going to do a couple front door shots. We're going to start with the front door open. I'm going to hit new room or area. Turn off the timer for right now. Let's see what we have here for options. Call it front door. Now I like to do one with the door open and then one with the door closed. And I like to do that because sometimes you have really nice doors and you want to be able to show those off. So we're going to add a panorama. Now we'll call this new room or area. Put our 5-second timer on. Hit the shutter button. We'll call this front yard. And then I'll do 3 shots, hopefully. last shot on this corner. So we did right front of the house, center, front of the house, and now we're doing the left side. So now we've done the entire first floor, second floor, front yard and backyard. Everything's been uploaded. So now we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna hit finish. And it's gonna ask us, do we wanna post to listing? Your tour and floor plan will be made visible to users on Zillow after processing is complete. The other option is to keep it private. Build the tour, it'll be processed, but it won't be posted to Zillow. When it's ready, we can always post it within this app. So this listing is live. I already had a version of this 3D home tour posted, but I forgot a step. And so I deleted that 3D home tour, and we're just gonna hit post to listing. Now it'll tell you what's happening next. Your tour is being built. Zillow will process the panoramas to create your 3D home tour. 3D home tours can take about an hour to post. Floor plans can take 2 to 3 business days. You'll get an email when this is complete, and once ready, we can view, share, and manage it from within this app. So I'm going to hit OK, got it. And I'm actually going to just label this for my records 278 with the street address. So there we have it. And now we got a processing message, and once it's ready, it'll say posted. So that's it. That's the steps to doing a Zillow 3D home tour. In about 34 minutes or so, we've done a little over 2,000 square feet. And yeah, quick, easy, painless. I don't have much to say about it. I'm not really a fan of Zillow 3D home tours. I much prefer iGuide or Matterport, but there's a use case for this. I think that Zillow is automatically boosting homes that have Zillow 3D home tours on them. And so, what I always say is any marketing material for a property is good. You don't want to go overboard and provide some marketing that you don't need. For example, if the house is not in a desirable area, maybe you don't need to do aerials. But in this case, floor plans are absolutely important for houses, and having the user have the ability to tour the home virtually without having an agent present, anytime they want from the comforts of their own home is huge. So we'll offer this as a product. But I wanted to make this video and show everybody how to do it. If you have any questions, comment them below. Like the video if you feel so inclined to. And if you think this information is useful, please share it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Well, that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, guys.